Hey guys, this is Kristen with the Hiss'n Kitten Waxing Center. I'm going to talk to you about types of bikini waxes. Now before I get started, if any of you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to comment down below, like, subscribe. Also, if you are on Facebook and you're a licensed professional, so esthetician or cosmetologist, or you're currently in SD or cosmetology school and you like to join groups, then feel free to join Wax Club. It is for professionals only, but everyone is really helpful and gives great tips and tricks and advice and stuff like that. So if you're into that kind of thing, then feel free to join Wax Club. Okay, now let's jump into it. So it can be very confusing with all the different names that people, like companies, come up with trying to like describe these different bikini waxes, Brazilian waxes and stuff like that. So I'm going to go over the three most like common types of wax or bikini waxes, and some additional names that you might see for them, and hopefully this kind of helps clear the air. If they have some crazy name for it, then you're gonna have to ask them. But in general, what are they and what do they mean? So first one is going to be the Bikini Line wax. So I'm going to use this lovely drawing that I created, and this image here, imagine if someone is laying on their back in the butterfly position. This is kind of generally what you would see. So for a bikini line wax, that is everything that would show outside of a bikini line in your bikini, bikini line, everything that would show outside of a bikini bottom in the bikini area. So that would be this area right here, this bikini line, this area right here, and then a little sliver up top. Now what I do for like, how far down should you go on the bikini line? I always use my hand. Some people just use like 4 fingers depending on, what they want to do. I think European used to be 4 fingers, but I did my hand after I left and had my own salon. So you would just kind of cover that right there. So this, you would wax outside right there, what I'm covering right there, and then a little strip on top. One thing that I've noticed that some people will miss on the bikini line is this crease right here. That's where like your bikini bottom, it would cover like this center area. A lot of waxers tend to miss this crease and they'll wax just outside of the crease. So then if the customer goes and puts a bikini bottom on, that hair is gonna be poking out right here, which is a total bummer. So instead I recommend waxing just inside that crease. That way, if, when they have a bikini bottom on, the hair's not gonna poke out because that's not fun. And then you would also do a little strip up top. You're not going down here because that's more than a bikini line. So you're just doing a little strip up top to make sure that any bikini bottom that they wear, hair isn't poking out. And then I also, most people don't do this, but if they have hair right here on like the lower cheeks, not the butt strip in the center, but if there's a little bit of hair that I can see right here, then I tend to wax that too. Again, you don't want to be in like Indian position, like, crisscross applesauce or whatever, and then have like some extra hair poking out right there. I never liked it. So if I see it, then I'll wax that too. If they have to like move their legs, then obviously I won't do it. But if it's something that I can already get while these strips are being laid, then it's no big deal to lay 2 more. So that is a bikini line wax. Next is going to be the bikini full wax. This can also sometimes be called a French wax, I've seen. So a bikini full wax is going to be everything from the front of a Brazilian. So as little or as much as they want from the front. This does not include the butt strip in the back, only the front. But for the most part, it would be everything. So the bikini line here, obviously, would also include down the labia and then this whole section up top. You can, of course, leave a triangle right here or a landing strip, which is just like a single strip down the center. But you're not going to do the butt strip in the back. I've also had some people who get bikini fulls, but they want to leave like the hair on the inside of the labia right here. So you're only really waxing like half of the labia, like the outer half. Some people want, instead of a little triangle, they want like a larger general triangle but then everything else is gone. So it depends. I've only offered a triangle or a landing strip because I am a terrible artist, and I just am not good at designs. Like I know some people will do like a heart or like someone's initial. Like it's not going to come out well if you have me do that. So I just stick with a triangle or a landing strip, but some people can also opt for other designs and stuff like that up there. But so that's everything, as little or as much as they want off of the front of their bikini. And then last but not least is the Brazilian. So the Brazilian is going to be everything in the bikini fold. So everything as little or as much as you want off the front. And it does include the butt strip in the back. So for that, I would normally just have people go into like knees to chest so that you can get all of this. Again, you can do a triangle or a landing strip if you want here in the center. If your waxer does other designs, great. But the Brazilian in general means everything. You're waxing it all off. I've also seen these called a Hollywood wax. So if you see that term Hollywood wax, then most likely they mean the Brazilian, which is just everything is gone. One tip I will say is that if you're the waxer and you have someone coming in and say they booked a Brazilian, make sure you ask them if they want to leave any hair before you start the appointment. I had to learn this lesson. It only took me one time to learn, but I started waxing my client. It was the first time I'd waxed her. She had been waxed before. And I just started laying strips, and I laid the strip right down here. So it's like this, where it's down the center, like the top center of the Brazilian, and then it comes down on the labia. And I laid that strip, and I just remember her eyes like got big, and she was like, oh, I meant to tell you I wanted to leave a triangle. And I was mortified. Technically, yes, you can get the wax out if you use a crazy amount of oil. She was cool about it. She's like, it's okay, just take it all off. And so I took it all off. I felt awful. And then I remember the next month she came in and I asked her, I was like, you want to leave a triangle? She's like, actually, no, I liked it. So I got lucky on that one. But always make sure that you ask the customer up front if they want to leave any hair, because it is really hard to remove that wax from the hair once it has been laid down. So yeah, there's three main types: the Bikini Line, Bikini Full, and Brazilian. I would definitely say from all my years of experience, the Brazilian is 100% the most popular. And most people from there just get it all taken off. This is, again, just based on my experience. But I hope this helps clear anything up. Any questions, let me know. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.